Hello everyone, welcome to Ultimate Diecast. My name's Tyrone, and watch while I clear some of my backlog of gifts, my very generous gifts, as I get room in the drawers behind me during their rapid expansion program of late. I get room to put these in. These both were from David at TWYCE Diecast, all the way over there in Alabama, US of A. And today we get to free them, which is very exciting. Should we do this one first? This is Johnny Lightning Tow and Go, which is a variant on the Hitch and Haul and I forget what the other brands call their versions. This is a 2003 Ford F250 4x4 Supercab Lariat with barrel concession. Pickle barrel sandwich shop is the theme. It's hard to compare brand for brand because Johnny Lightning, when it comes to these, is a smaller scale. Here is a US Postal Service truck I have, but they overcooked the wheels, in my opinion. But they've got them bang on this one. So let's get her open. This one is Estate Green. Zoom in on that one if you so wish and freeze frame to read, and we'll take a look at the catalogue on the back. These boats remind me of a restaurant I went to a couple of years ago. You know, those restaurants with the view, they charge you a lot and feed you little, but it's oh so fancy. Across the bay, a family rocked up in one of these and docked. Well, they came from across the bay and they docked outside the restaurant. And I remember saying to my wife I would feel rather idiotic pulling up in one of those, even though it was a very nice boat. And yeah, show ponies, come on. Very nice boat though. It's a bit like when you see a really nice motorcycle and then you imagine yourself on it. Like you wreck the look of the bike half the time. So, I think if I was super rich, excuse the scissors by the way, I did think about opening this in a more civilized fashion, but I thought there's too many contours and I'll wind up cutting a finger off. So here we go. Safest way possible I can think of, but least elegant. That's okay. As long as we don't damage the model. Yeah, back to story. If I was super rich and even crazier than I am, I have the idea in my head, and it'll probably evaporate if I ever do become super rich, of having a really beautiful motorbike sitting unridden in my living room. Maybe up on a plinth or a block of concrete, I don't know. They're just works of art. It's a bit like the electric guitar thing. I don't play guitar, but I love the look of electric guitars. Same with that boat I saw in the harbour. Love the look at them. I'd feel like a bit of a knob riding up to a restaurant in one. Are there any parts that I'm missing? No. Alrighty. So, we have the trailer. What are you seeing? I haven't been very mindful of what you're seeing in the last couple of videos, so I apologise for that. I get lost in my world and you're just along for the ride, mate. Pickle barrel sandwich shop. Oops. Little dolly wheel holds it up, like so. I'm not 100% interested in the trailers, but, he says, with a caveat, once they multiply, you get hooked like anything. Here's the lovely looking truck. Estate Green, they call this. Such big, heavy trucks. Oh, that's quite well defined, isn't it? The designation on the quarter panel, or the fender. That's a really nice colour. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot better than the US Postal version of the truck. Different cars, obviously, or different makes, models, whatever, but they are along the same lines. Very happy to have the pair, but yeah, I've done a good job of the lariat. Tailgate is fixed, bonnet comes up. Shall we dare? Yep. Oh yeah, it's not bad. No coloured features under there. But that closes as if it was never tampered with. Decent interior too. And they really got more realistic on the wheels. Yeah, it suits just fine as the dolly wheel decides not to work anymore. But we'll fold that up. Hitch her up. Oh, that's a good fit. Yeah. Finally out of its prison. Oh, that's good. I'll bring in briefly the same sort of thing from Greenlight. The trailers aren't what I'm into, but yeah, they look good together. Am I hooked? Not yet. Give it a few more. I'll be hooked. Yeah, they actually look quite good together. You see, that's another rabbit hole. Beware, beware. Put him in the middle, kind of like that. It's a good roller as well. Looks good. And this fella, it's the Johnny Lightning 007 Aston Martin twin pack or 2-pack, release 3. I have no idea what releases 1 and 2 and possibly 4, 5, 6 look like. Do we, oh, okay, maybe they're referring to this. I'll have to go upstairs for a little while again. Mind your head. Okay, catalogue shot. So they go a little bit off the wall, bring it back, a little bit off the wall, bring it back. When I see the patina thing, the barn find thing, I can't help but imagining the discussions they have in the factories they make these in, because Western is strange compared to a lot of other cultures. Like, these are made in China. Made in China. I wonder if the foreman has to explain to the workers why they're making something not look as good as it did when they started. Strange conversation to be had. Just what goes on in my head, folks. Let's open this one. It's got the 1974 AMC Hornet, as seen in The Man with the Golden Gun, and the 1964 Aston Martin DB5 as seen in GoldenEye. I grew up with Roger Moore, not literally. I've never met him in person, let alone lived with him, but you get the picture. And then I found out James Bond had been played by others, Roger Daltrey and Sean Connery. And now, of course, he's played by a buff guy in a suit, in who I always call Craig David, but it's someone else. Daniel Craig, yes, got it. Yeah, he's not really James Bond to me. Roger Moore is, but, you know, that's me. Look at this. Oh. Going down. Look at this. I think this is the first Johnny Lightning Aston Martin I've ever held, and I've done a pearler of a job. Ooh la la. That's spot on. That's really accurate. Wooden steering wheel. That's flap or lid on the roof for gadgets to go up and hurl something at the enemy. Great Britain designation on the boot lid next to the license plate. I'm sure that's accurate, that license plate. My memory for movies is as good as my memory for everything else. Not very good. Really nice job on the wheels. Really nice job. I was at a far-flung hobby shop yesterday, and I saw Racing Champions Vintage Series, and they were really expensive, like $20 a hit. They were good-looking cars except for the wheels. They'd screwed up the wheels, let's be frank. But look at what Johnny Lightning's done with these. So these are supposed to be extraordinarily intricate wire wheels, and that's a pretty good representation, given that they are not spoked. But the Racing Champion vintage cars I saw yesterday botched it, in my opinion. They were overly chromed. They just looked dodgy. So I didn't buy them just for the wheels. But Johnny Lightning, you've done it again. Fabulous. And this sucker, AMC what? Hornet. Q Music will bring in its probable competitor. Try saying that after a few. This is the Chevy Citation. I think it was a Chevy. Also a gift from David at TWYCE Diecast. I have so many gifts from David at TWYCE Diecast. I should be calling him a sponsor of the channel. He kind of is. So I'd imagine those two cars went head to head in the, late 70s, early 80s? Somewhere around there. I did have a card in my hand a second ago, but you know what I do with those. But yeah, I'd imagine they went head to head. Or maybe the older version of that and the younger version of that, if you know what I mean. Fantastic. Great to have them out of their packaging. Awesome. We'll bunch them in for the family photo before they all start to fight and go their separate ways until the next holiday. You have to come forward, and we're looking good. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'll leave a link in the description below for TWYCE Diecast. He's, should we call him a major contributor to my channel after all the gifts I've got? I mean, some of these and these have been sitting in a box at the top of my wardrobe for months, but I've only now just got the storage capacity to open them up and store them properly. So happy for that. But I'm amazed at the things I stumble across when I'm runting through boxes in this room, actually pretty much this whole house. And it's a bit frustrating because I lose things and then re-find them, and then I think I've got them and I don't, or I don't have, or I don't think I've got them and I do. Either or, it's frustrating, but then I realise this is exactly the kind of life I wanted. So cars everywhere, lost in my own collection, and happy to be there. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.